Good afternoon. Thank you for coming, and I want to thank the A Firm for having me here to share something very special with you. Like the topic describes, is the application of natural products in treating cancer and chronic disease. Through the research with myself and Dr. Brookhouse, who couldn't be here this afternoon, wasn't able to attend. We've had research in finding that a new theory on cancer and chronic disease, and that approximately 15 to 20% of the cancers and diseases are not true cancers. True cancers, I can't get it to work to move it forward.
Isn't this it? It's
okay.
Green button.
So we'll be going through the causes of cancer, the difference what microorganisms cause, the OIDs, which is a mutation of parasites, viruses, bacteria, fungus combinations that look like cancer, walk like cancer, quack like cancer, but are not cancer. So when a biopsy is done, there's atypical cells, but they're truly not cancer cells. And that's the true cancer versus pseudo-cancer. Go through the cell division of it and the other forms of mechanisms. The causes of cancer, of course, are hereditary, which I said is only about maybe 15 to 20% of true cancers, which chemo and radiation and the drugs do help. But then there's the other 80 to 85% of the patients that are refractory and nothing's able to help them, which also include the chronic inflammation and disease such as arthritis, hypertension, diabetes. Decreased immune function, which allows these bacteria to get into the system and flourish. There's also the toxic irritants of smoking, drinking, what we wear, breathe, and how we live, alcohol, chemical exposure, and like I said, the microorganisms of the mycobacteriids, fungus, and parasites, and worms. There are several types of microorganisms associated with this mutation theory with cancerous activity, which are the Neisseria bacteria, trichophysis, which infects the breast, ovaries, prostate, the E. coli, which morphs, and the flu coli, which infects the bones, the lymph nodes, etc. Streptomyces, which we found is very prominent, especially in the diabetes, pancreatic cancer type, which does affect the pancreas, liver, big bowel, thyroid, adrenals, the joints, bursa, meninges, and like I said, seen in diabetes, arthritis, etc. The primitive bacteria, which are symbiotic for humans, we all have them. They've been in us for millions of years, and they're not recognized by the immune system because they have their place in our systems, and they can't be treated with regular antibiotics. They cause aseptic infections, which I mentioned, the autoimmune disease, the degenerative diseases, metabolic disorders, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, etc. They usually affect the meninges, the nerves, the brain, the spinal cord. They cause the pseudo tumors, the MS, the dementias,